To regenerate his severed arm, Dr. Kurt Connors fused a lizard's regenerative factor with human DNA. After a full decade of research, he finally developed a serum. Connors then painfully injected the serum into his body. Overcome with excitement, he tore open the cocoon-like growth and a brand new arm appeared before his eyes. He immediately called the head of Oscorp, but before he could finish, a violent headache hit him, and he realized the serum was unstable and not yet safe for human use. Connors bolted out of the building and flagged down a taxi. He had to get the serum back from the Oscorp boss before tragedy struck. Meanwhile, Connors' skin had already started turning into green, scaly tissue. Right then, the Oscorp boss was sitting in his car on a bridge. Before he could react, the whole bridge descended into chaos. By now, fully transformed into a monster, Connors climbed up from beneath the bridge. Having completely lost his mind, Connors hurled the car off the bridge. That's when Spider-Man arrived on the scene. He shot out a web and caught the rapidly falling car with pinpoint precision. Soon, an entire row of falling cars hung suspended from the bridge. At the same time, Connors' lizard powers were gradually fading. He could only crawl to the bottom of the bridge, and soon he vanished without a trace. Just then, a man cried out desperately for someone to save his child. Peter decided saving lives mattered more than chasing the lizard, so he leapt into the air and jumped onto the car dangling from the guardrail. He quickly broke open the window and saw a boy trembling with fear. Peter pulled off his mask, revealing his real face, hoping to ease the boy's fear, and it suddenly burst into flames. The heat melted the webbing, causing the car to plummet again. Peter shot out another web just in time, gripping the car with all his strength, but that meant he couldn't carry the boy up himself. The boy, too scared to take that first step, hesitated, so Peter began encouraging him. Finally, after putting on Spider-Man's mask, the boy found a bit of courage, but before he could climb over to Peter, the damaged car began to fall again. At the critical moment, Peter shot out a web and saved the boy, and it was this very moment that convinced Peter web-slinging could save lives, a belief that would later cost him the person he loved most. In the end, Peter successfully delivered the boy into his father's arms. Watching the father's tears of joy, Peter slowly began to understand the true meaning of power and responsibility. The next day, Peter discovered a large number of lizards near the city's sewers. He deduced that the lizard must be hiding underground, so he suited up and descended into the sewers, determined to find the creature's hideout. Deep in the sewers, Connors doubled his dose of the serum to fight off the effects of his degeneration. As Spider-Man continued his search, Connors had already been silently stalking him. The lizard's ambush caught Spider-Man completely off guard. By this point, Connors' skeleton had mutated for the third time, and his body had grown far larger than before. He had become a fully evolved mutant lizard. The two soon fell into a raging river during their fierce struggle. Spider-Man quickly tried to fire his web shooters, but got only a hollow click. The devices had completely failed underwater. The lizard let out a low, guttural roar. Spider-Man barely managed to scramble out through a narrow opening. With no other choice, the lizard turned back the way he'd come. Suddenly, he noticed a camera mounted on the wall, with Peter Parker's name printed clearly on it. Enraged, he now knew Spider-Man's true identity. Battered and bruised, Peter climbed up to Gwen's bedroom window. Gwen saw his wounds and was too shocked to speak, but by then, Peter's injuries were already healing at an astonishing rate. Afterward, the two swung through the city skyline together in the night air. So, which version of Spider-Man is your favorite? Follow me for more great movie clips.